let's talk about music. What kind of music do you listen to?
I listen to everything, be it indie, folk, or western, but what I love is exploring new artists across different genres. But if I'm being honest, I have this strong preference for music with real instruments. It just feels more authentic to me, and I feel that it has a warmth that electronic music sometimes lacks.
How do you usually listen to music, on your own or with others?
Mostly on my own, I would say. I usually listen to music while commuting, studying, or just before going to bed, so it feels quite personal. That said, I do enjoy live music with friends. There's a completely different energy when you hear something performed in person. I went to a couple of small gigs last year and they were far more memorable than listening to music just at home.
Did you learn any musical instrument when you were younger?
Yes, I learned the harmonium for a few years as a child. My parents, especially my mom, really encouraged it, which I'm genuinely grateful for now in retrospect. But I stopped once 12th grade hit and exams took over, and that's something I do regret now. Seeing people play at college gatherings and open mics really makes me feel like I missed out.
How important is music to you in your daily life?
I would say it's quite important. I rarely go a day without listening to music. It helps me focus when I'm studying. Also, it helps me unwind after a long day. I also associate music strongly with memories. So, certain songs remind me of specific phases in my life, and hearing them brings back everything quite vividly. It's definitely something I'd really miss if it wasn't there.
Let's talk about travel. Do you enjoy traveling?
I absolutely love traveling. I have always enjoyed it, even if it's just a short trip to a nearby city. Growing up, my family used to take a lot of road trips during school holidays, usually hill stations or temples, and I believe that's where the love for it started.
Alright. What kind of places have you traveled to so far?
Honestly, it depends on my mood. Some days I'm in the mood for the city buzz, but if I'm forced to pick, I would probably go with natural landscapes, especially the unexplored places. There is something about nature that just has this calming effect on me that I don't think the city can replace.
How do you usually travel? Alone or with family and friends?
Well, a mix of all three, I would say. Earlier, I mostly traveled with my family, but recently I've started going on a lot of solo trips as well. I really enjoy solo trips because it pushes me out of my comfort zone, and I've actually made really good friends on these trips.
Okay. Is there a place you would particularly like to visit in the future?
There are quite a few on my list, but if I had to pick one, it would be Japan. I grew up watching anime, Naruto being my all time favorite, and that's what sparked my interest and curiosity about the country. But beyond that, Japan has this incredibly rich culture, and I'm really drawn to how Japan blends traditional culture with modern city life.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What makes these answers stand out is how genuinely personal they feel. The road trips to hill station, growing up with Naruto, learning harmonium because mom insisted, stopping in 12th grade, these specific details are what separate a band 8 from a band 6. You'll also notice the very natural tone throughout. The speaker uses phrases like I'd say, it depends on my mood, and there's just something about which make the responses sound spontaneous. For example, saying there's just something about nature that helps me relax sounds far more natural than a rehearsed line like nature provides relaxation. Any examiner will remember this candidate. So the takeaway for you is simple. Don't try to sound perfect, try to sound real. Add small personal details, keep your ideas clear, and let your personality come through in your answers. All the best. See you in the next one.